your name and then say why you're here, and then I'll do my name and say why I'm here.
Speeding.
I was really excited when I got the call to participate in the show because menopause is a subject that really isn't spoken about openly. People keep it private, but it's an experience that many, many women go through, and it needs to be talked about more openly.
When I was invited to attend this event on silent flashes, it was a resounding yes from me because I am a huge advocate for women's health. I have 3 daughters and a granddaughter on the way, and it matters that the younger generations are taken care of.
Very happy, and it's a relief actually to be able to name the symptom I have in my family circle and also in my work circle.
Speaking of family circle, mom only has sons. She has 4 sons, so it's kind of a male-dominated household when we were younger running around. So I really appreciate that she has this space to talk about a more feminine concern, which is the fact that menopause hits every woman at some point. So this space was very generous for those thoughts.
I was intrigued, and it was definitely a bit of a leap for me because this is not something I'm knowledgeable about or talk about.
It was very interesting because I am modeling on Mile's photo. They're here. The photos are from 2007. And now we, 18 years later, doing some collaborative work again together.
I start from the first pictures I took of Adele in 2007, and I was thinking about my own experience with menopause, and I was thinking to develop something more deeply.
I think the most important part is to be able to share those stories and be around people and get to know them and really connect. Connection for humans is generally really important, but also just being able to communicate and understand and empathize with others. That's something I find truly makes me happy.
Good afternoon. My name is Yiwei. I'm the founder of Yiwei Gallery in Los Angeles, also one of the co-curators of this project, Silent Flashes. All of us in our lives, we have someone who is going through this right now. So it's really happening, but people just don't talk about this. That's why we want to do this event. That's why we want to gather everyone together to open up this conversation.
So this, as Yiwei said, won't be a typical exhibition. We are here to experience, share, and promote awareness about menopause.
went through menopause a year ago, officially, and my own personal menopause experience wasn't too bad, but since then I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And through the process of treatment and now ongoing medical treatment, I'm taking a drug called tamoxifen, which gives me a ton of hot flashes. I can have as many as 10 a day. And that has really impacted my life and changed the way that I dress and how I move through the day. And so I want to talk about that, and I want to bring that experience to light so that other people can understand a little more about it. So my idea for this project is to track my hot flashes for a period of 28 days. And so I'm keeping track of them in this journal. Each day is a line in the journal, and I'm keeping track of the time and the duration and the intensity of each of the hot flashes. And then what I want to do is translate that into a larger work that will be almost like a calendar of hot flash experiences for a month. And I've just started doing some little experiments on this fabric. Each of the embroidered marks is a hot flash. By the end of 28 days, I will have 28 rows and probably more than 100, maybe 200 of these little embroidered hot flashes. And really the intent is to just show people how intense and constant an experience this is for me, so that hopefully they understand a little bit more about what it's like.
Personally, I chose the roll of paper because I think it's a very freeing medium. It allows me to collaborate with the guest in the space, and the roll, as you can see, is unrolling from the wall. And after I had this performance today about women and menopause, people were able to comment on it. I like art pieces that are guest-friendly and that allow everybody to participate. And so it's very interesting also to be here and to have the other photo, Mila's photo, on the other side of the wall. It creates a really interesting connection.
It's a real interaction.
Yeah.
Totally. And we know each other very well, so we can push the conversation more far.
Yeah.
We can propose more reflection about menopause.
Yeah.
So I would like to tell, after my own experience, but this is a beautiful part of a woman's life. And I hope women can take it easy and to take care a lot of themselves, to be less shy about it. We have to talk about menopause.
Yeah.
It's very important. This is a beautiful thing. This is life.
The fact that men really don't have firsthand knowledge of what's going on, and all we can do is be there and be a presence and observe and acknowledge what's happening. And so that's what I tried to do with the piece that I put together. What I ended up doing, the video camera represents how I see things, and what that camera is seeing is the reflection of flames. I can't see the source of the flames, but I can see the impact of that in a world that I can see.
Me the occasion to work with my son Clovis, who is also an artist, and I did the sketches of the installation, but I needed my tall son to help to make it happen.
I particularly like the hot flash machine because as a 31-year-old male, you know, it gives me sort of a chance to experience something that's discomforting and that my mom went through many times. So it was good food for thoughts as an experience for me.
And so we had to discuss about what it feels like. I also created another installation, which is a dripping dress, which we could say is the second thing after the hot flash, you are all in sweat, and this dripping dress shows the effect on the body after the hot flash. It's water coming down the dress.
So we started to talk about how I could use my style sense to actually represent what a hot flash was. And in my professional position, I sit through many highly emotional meetings, and the last thing people need to know about me is that I'm having a hot flash in the middle of the meeting. And so through the conversation about this creative process, it was a collaborative coming together of ideas that it's, for me, a hot flash rises up through my back. And so it's like the duality of my experience is from the front, I need to look put together, when the reality is up my back is this little army of fire running, and it typically sets in my neck.
Honestly, it's all started from a really simple observation. We realized that menopausal hot flashes are incredibly common, but they are almost like a silent secret. So many women go through it alone, and it's rarely talked about openly. That got us thinking about what JisuLife really stands for. Everything we created is ultimately about helping people feel good and find comfort in the moment. So when such a large group of people are experiencing this kind of discomfort, one that's often misunderstood or sometimes even a bit embarrassing, we feel like the brand couldn't just stand by and do nothing. That's why we started the Silent Flashes project. Through the power of art, we wanted to turn this silent secret into a meaningful and shared conversation. I want to sincerely thank all the artists, participants. Because of you, the Silent Flashes is no longer silent. May we all face the changes in our body with openness and treat ourselves with a little more kindness.